Yes, children, our next topic is economic outcomes. Economic growth and development, reduction of poverty and inequality are the prominent economic outcomes of democracy. So, first we will take economic growth and development. Children, if democracy is expected to produce good governments, then it is not fair to expect that they would also produce development. If we consider all democracies and all the dictatorships for the 50 years between 1950 and 2000, dictatorships have slightly higher rate of economic growth. In democracies, economic development depends on several factors like country's population, global situation, cooperation from other countries, economic priorities adopted by the country, etc. However, the difference in rates of economic development between less developed countries with dictatorships and democracies is negligible. When we find such significant differences in the rate of economic growth between countries under dictatorship and democracy, it is better to prefer democracy as it has several other positive outcomes. Our next is reduction of inequality and poverty. It is expected from democracies to reduce economic disparities. Democracies are based on political equality. All individuals have equal weight in electing representatives. We find growing economic inequalities in democracy. A small number of ultra-rich enjoy a highly disproportionate share of wealth and incomes. Not only that, their share in the total income of the country has been increasing. Those at the bottom of the society have very little to depend upon. Their incomes have been declining. Though poor constitutes a large proportion of voters, yet the democratic governments are not keen to take up the question of poverty. The situation is much worse in some other countries like Bangladesh. More than half of its population lives in poverty. People in several poor countries are now dependent on the rich countries even for food supplies. Yes, children, answer the following question very quickly. Question 1. What does the term ultra-rich mean? Question 2. Name the factors on which economic growth of a democracy depend. Question number 3. Examine the economic outcomes of democracy. Answer these questions quickly